I could like an episode of Doctor Who. I could love an episode of Doctor Who. Does that mean that I'm the Doctor? Does that mean I'm a Time Lord? No. I could recognize the instance where the Doctor tortured the villain as it's happened before. Does that mean I like torture? No. Does that mean I torture people? No. Is there anything wrong with me? No. I've watched basically every single Doctor Who episode in existence, like others, okay? And we've seen this part of the Doctor before. People may want to ignore that. They may want to sweep it under the rug. They may want to, for their argument about Disney Who, they may just be brainwashed or have no memory of it, but it happened. And all right, say we don't mention the New Who. The first Doctor almost stoned someone to death with a rock. The fifth Doctor shot Cybermen with a gun, stabbed a Cyberman in the chest, shot Omega. I mean, do you really want me to go doctor to doctor and explain how this has happened in the past? There are different forms of torture. There are some forms of torture that are not actual pain, but verbal abuse. Isn't Colonel Runaway a victim of verbal abuse torture for the rest of his life? His life is completely destroyed because every single kid makes fun of him, calling him Colonel Runaway because the Doctor got pissed off. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying, isn't that a form of torture? There is physical pain, there is verbal abuse. You mean to tell me that the Doctor is 100% squeaky clean role model? The Doctor even called himself an idiot. He doesn't see himself as a role model. He don't see himself as any of that. He's an alien. So he doesn't have the human emotions. He has that blunt thing. It's not human. You're judging him by human emotions. You can't do that because he's an alien. He's not going to do human stuff. He may want him to be human and human emotions, but he doesn't do things you understand. That's my point. I don't need someone to tell me that they're a teacher teaching 28,000 lectures and being a teacher for 30 years as they're the authority over me and their opinion is more relevant and matters than mine when I'm a dad. I raised my two children. I'm a published author. You're a teacher. I wrote books. I worked in the medical field. I tried to help people in the medical field, tried to save people in the medical field. What does one thing have to do with the other? It doesn't matter what you're a teacher, just like it doesn't matter if I had pizza for lunch. The question was, you haven't seen this in Doctor Who in the past? You didn't see Tom Baker's doctor gas the villain to death to save Sarah Jane? You don't think that's torture, that the guy's screaming in agony, that he can't catch a breath and dies? Where you been? Where you been? Take care. Bye for now.